Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
On first down, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Wentz now on first down. This one complete to Sproles. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelce now, not Travis, his brother, who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
It's hard to believe that a guy can get double-digit sacks in the NFL, and we can still describe him as raw. But that's the case for Ziggy Ansah, who went to BYU, mainly as a track and field guy, gravitated towards football, became a starter for 1 season, and then moved into the NFL. A lot of potential left to scratch for him. A lot more pass rush moves left to be added. But he is a scary, scary prospect.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. From the gun on third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. They're caught by Jerron Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second and 15 now. Wilson, and now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short, and they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Back pass. 180. Here we go.
Trying the right side with Howard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Steps away to his left. He'll find Metcalf, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This is caught by Jackson. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Sproles. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson buying time to his left. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. They run again with Carson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Done. Hey, check my
Wentz now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Eagles get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Sproles. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Wentz going to throw. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. To throw, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Carson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everything.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! We got it, What's done?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. It's Sproles. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was just a